If you've ever felt your chest tighten like a hand grabbing you from the inside and squeezing, or anxiety doesn't let you think clearly, your mind races, you might be exhausted and still can't fall asleep. What's happening? Threatening scenarios for no reason. Is it hard for you to breathe calmly if that happens to you, or if it ever happened to you? This video might be the most important video of your life, because what I'm going to give you today is amazing. Just imagine, I'm going to give you my 21-day method in a single spectacular video. I'm going to give you as a gift 3 phases of my method, very concisely, with practical exercises. Today, in the next few minutes, you're going to thank me, because if God wills it, you're going to feel physiological, physical, and emotional changes on the spot, right at the moment. Spectacular. And if you stay until the end of the video, there's a second spectacular gift, which, if God wills it, I'll reveal to you at the end of the video. Listen carefully. First, I'm going to tell you that you are not a walking problem. Anxiety. In short, what we said are symptoms of anxiety. You are not a walking mistake. I understand you perfectly. Do you know why? Because I went through it myself. And the merit that God gives me to be teaching you this is a merit that I didn't get from theories. It's true that I study the subject, of course, but I experienced it myself and living it firsthand, trying to find real solutions that work for me in life, and therefore having the merit to teach them. And today, thank God, my guarantee is you all. Maybe it's you. What is my guarantee? That thousands of people on my social media thank me, that you might be moved to tears by the beautiful words they say, and in fact, I already thank you. Maybe you're one of the people who gives me these amazing comments. A single breath changed their life, brought calm, eased anxiety, or a few chest taps, which I'll show you did it. That exercise, God willing, changed their life in moments or truly helped them refocus, or a guided meditation. Everything I teach on my social media, on YouTube or Instagram, on TikTok, on Threads, on Facebook, everything I teach, thank God, you, or if it's not you, the thousands of followers I have are the most real proof I have. Why? Because practice shows it and reality shows it. I'll share a bit about myself, how I got here, and most importantly, let you know that I truly understand you. That pain in your chest that doesn't let you breathe easily, it's like there's a hand there squeezing you. Or do you feel strong palpitations in your heart? Or sometimes you get a rush of adrenaline that rises in seconds and then drops, and you end up exhausted in your bed. And your mind runs with scenarios with many fears. And you don't know how to stop it. And the next day you have work or studies and you don't know how to stop it again. You are not a walking problem. What I'm going to give you is guidance and a solution. Guidance and a solution, a clear and easy method. Easy and easy. I'm going to try first, after I tell you a little bit about what happened to me, to get to this point. I'm going to give you this method. These are 3 very clear phases that we basically work on. Body, the most physiological part of the body, then the more mental part, and then more the part that's more about your energy, the part that's more about your spirit, the most spiritual part we can call it, or energy on a more general level. I'm going to give you a scene right away, something I remember that's in a beautiful place on the beach. Spectacular, divine, spectacular, but inside there was a dichotomy that was opposed to what was outside. Like I told you, outside was some of the most beautiful places in the world. And inside my heart was heavy because I could have reasons, but I couldn't really grasp the real reason. And scenarios of fear. Why is this happening to me? And why can't I breathe calmly? And why do I have emotions at times and then I feel down? Why does that happen to me? And that wasn't just a moment, it was a stage, it was a period. And I really had possible answers in the more academic part. How did I solve it? To the more artistic part, like through art. Can I manage these emotions? Or through science, can I really find the solutions? Or through the body, through dance, or through meditation, or through breathing, by noticing solutions. In short, nothing gave me a clear solution and a clear method. I could find temporary solutions, but there was nothing real. There was no real method. Years went by, And I reached a point where I decided for the first time in my life to make this video. What I do in a way is to briefly summarize a 21-day method. I want to invite you, but first I want you to listen and see if this is right for you. If it's right for you, it could change your life. If not, then no. Let's see first. Impressive? We have to understand that when we have anxiety problems, like I told you before, in a certain way, the answer is not in good. Improve this in your body and the solution to your life is within your reach. No, really. Many times when you study a problem, unfortunately, you go to someone and they help you. With the best intention for something specific, they say, I have the solution for this problem. And for example, with anxiety, there are many people who, as I said, with the best intentions in the world, say, well, let's work on breathing techniques, body-related topics, and they can help you, but they won't touch the root of the problem. Or someone else will tell you that you have to reprogram your mind. It's a mindset issue. It's about changing your life perspective. Very well, you will probably improve, but it won't touch the root. Or someone will tell you, well, meditate, it can help you, but it won't touch the root. What I'm going to do in this method, which is what I have basically done, the answers that, thank God, I found in my life. Thanks to amazing references and role models, some more and some less famous, all incredible. I studied on my own and sought advice. In other words, I incorporated many aspects of the world into my life and developed a method, a 21-day method. What it is. The good news is that, in my humble opinion, it gets to the root. It addresses the physiological part, the physical part, the mental part, and the energetic part, or more spiritual. Because there, if you can really go deeper, more to the root. So, well, I want to, like I told you at the beginning, give you first a very, very easy exercise. Obviously, in my method, we have a whole set of exercises. Just imagine, in 21 days, with my personal guidance, with a fluid dialogue with me, with an understanding of what you really need. Because it's not a widely sold course available to thousands, it can be excellent. And it's clearly not something generic. My idea with this method is to see who you are, what's happening to you, what hurts you, what are the roots of your problems, what are your dreams, what do you aspire to. On a family, personal or career level, what's happening to you? What hurts or causes you anxiety? And this follow-up is accompanied by a set of practical exercises that I'm going to give you in this video, which, as I told you, I decided to do for the first time in my life, is like giving you a chance, like a way for you to taste what I do, my method, and understand if it's for you. Let's see first. The first step is to go to the physiological, to the physical. Now I invite you to basically make yourself comfortable in a chair, not slouched back on a sofa. It's not about sitting up straight, and we're going to do the following. Put these two fingers in the center of your chest, exactly where it is. If you have anxiety, you likely feel it exactly where you'd say, me. There, many times when we feel anxiety, we feel like a hand squeezed us from the inside. Right there with these two fingers. And we're going to do this next exercise. Close your eyes. And what we're going to do now is combine two things. Movement of these two little taps like a mime. No, not hard. Where would you say the word I when you say I? In the center of the chest, in the center of the thorax, repeated taps. Let's do it like this. We do 2, wait a moment, 2, and at the same time we take a 4-second inhalation, like smelling the scent of a spectacular flower. Holding for 7, and exhaling for 8 seconds. Very good. Now, in parentheses, before continuing with the exercise, you can already start doing it and listen to me. Is that right? A spectacular benefit for your body, which is basically what we're doing now. It's crucial to understand what you're doing as you'll perform the exercise with greater strength and faith. How does it work with these movements? Koropefu? What it does is activate your sympathetic nervous system, which is basically the one in charge when your body feels like it's in moments of stress. Basically, it's about reacting. It's like if a tiger were running, it would chase you, it would pursue you. Basically, your body says either run or fight. You have to know that your body doesn't know how to tell if a tiger is chasing you. That is, your mind and body, since your mind is part of your body. But basically, the connection between mind and body, vital organs, is obviously instantaneous. When you live with stress, basically you have a red button, metaphorically speaking, turned on in your body. What you do is turn on your body's sympathetic nervous system, which you do on a hormonal level. What you do is that the stress hormone, cortisol, rises, it goes up very, very suddenly and very strongly. And what happens is that your body is basically living as if a tiger were running, but it could be that the tiger is a call from the bank, or your boss who called you, or tomorrow's exam, or your mom who told you something, or your grandpa who asked you for something, or your grandson who has to do his homework or eating, and you don't have your food ready. That is in the place where you are in your life. The tiger chasing you wears different faces. The tiger could be the bank, food, hunger, school, or university. That is, that tiger takes on different forms. So your mind can't tell if it's a tiger or something else. Therefore, at the physical level, what we do now is basically the opposite of waking up and activating your sympathetic nervous system. We activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which is basically the one in charge. See how impressive our work is. It's what keeps you calm, acting like a slide rather than stress. We've activated calm but haven't reached the root yet. Wait until the end of the video, but calm is activated. When you breathe calmly, you signal to your brain that everything is fine, so it understands that you're okay. Your brain signals your vital organs that everything is fine and under control. Don't be scared. It's also your digestion. The parasympathetic system is in charge of your digestion, your rest, your calm. Therefore, what we're doing now with this breathing and these gentle taps on your chest is activating your parasympathetic nervous system. Basically, we're activating the main character, which is your vagus nerve, the main player in the parasympathetic nervous system, and basically it's the longest cranial nerve you have. It goes down from your skull, it passes through your throat, then your thorax, chest, heart, and even reaches your intestines. Think a very long vagus nerve with spectacular nerve connections, connecting to many parts of your body and vital organs. And what happens here in this cable connector or highway of calm? Basically, with this movement and this breathing we do, it's telling your brain that everything is okay. Because obviously, no one who's being chased by a tiger can breathe calmly. Tapping on your chest, obviously not. You either fight or flee, of course. Therefore, this small action makes your body tell you, everything is fine, don't worry, everything is in order. Therefore, your vital organs, your brain, and your whole body get a wonderful supply of oxygen, knowing that everything is fine. Based on the introduction I just gave, let's do this exercise together and share your thoughts in the comments. How did it go for you? Did you really feel calm from the moment you started listening to the video until now? Then, this physiological exercise activates your parasympathetic nervous system. Again, 2 fingers tapping and we breathe. Hold it, and when you exhale, exhale, exhale like you're blowing out a candle. Again, remember, 4, 7, 8. We inhale in 4 gentle taps at the same time, very softly, like a caress to your chest. 2 taps every 1 or 2 seconds. You can tap again, very softly we tap. We inhale, like smelling the scent of a beautiful flower, a jasmine, a rose. It should be diaphragmatic. Your diaphragm and belly should rise, not your chest. It's not a thoracic breath, it must be diaphragmatic. Can you place your other hand, your left hand, over your abdomen, diaphragm? Holding your breath also has many benefits for your body. Holding is very important, and it's amazing. Let's go again. Try to stay focused. Tapping, breathing, inhaling, your abdomen rises, exhaling, your abdomen falls. Again, diaphragmatic breathing. We start on 4. Spectacular. You can tell me how it went if you want. If you're calmer, that's great. So basically, going back to my method, the first phase of the method is basically to take charge and focus. Obviously, everything is always very connected. Body, mind, and soul, or body, mind, and energy, of course. But the main focus at first is to give your mind and spirit peace. That is basically on a physiological level with very practical exercises like the one you see now. It's basically reprogramming your body to say everything is okay, everything is okay. Obviously, depending on your case, if you want the connection, if you say you want to be part of my method, then of course we will look at the roots of your problem. Obviously, but in general, the idea first is to calm ourselves down, to lower the anxiety, lower the cortisol, which is your stress hormone, and increase and activate the strength of your parasympathetic nervous system through the activation of your vagus nerve. Spectacular. Now we're going to move on to the second phase. The phase of the method I created is to go to the mind. The mind, many times, as I imagine happens to you, you feel like your head doesn't stop, your mind doesn't stop. Thoughts are running and you want to stop, slow down, focus. You even want to read something, study something, and you just can't concentrate. You don't have the time to understand. Your concentration is very fragmented. It's difficult. Do you remember things? I mean, this is a matter of intensity or proportion, but you probably feel some of this very clearly. Basically, what we're trying to do now is reprogram the mind with a very simple exercise. It's very important that you keep the goal of this exercise in mind when I tell you. So, what is it like? The exercise? It's about understanding that you and your mind and your thoughts are not the same thing. In other words, you, your whole being, and your thoughts are not the same thing. Therefore, when your thoughts basically throw fearful ideas at you, when they show you scenes full of threat, a threatening future, whatever it is that really doesn't let you feel at ease, you have to understand that that's not you. Those thoughts are not you. So the exercise we're going to do now is basically a very, very powerful and easy exercise. Really, really easy. Basically, what I'm inviting you to do is this. Put your hand, the palm of your open hand, connect with your higher self, which is your mind. The palm of your hand connects. And basically, try to transfer from your mind to the palm of your hand. The thought that bothers you the most, what worries you the most, what keeps you from sleeping, that guilt you have, that discomfort, whatever it is that causes you that feeling, if you know what it is that causes you, that anxious, tight feeling in your chest, like a hand squeezing you from the inside, try to bring it to your hand. Now, when you try to bring it to your hand, first I'll explain the exercise, then we'll do it together. You bring it to your hand, you let it rest there. And when it's good. Of course, that thought in your hand, of course you can. You can even take a picture. You do like this. You close your fist. And what you do is let it drop. And in slow motion, watch how that thought of yours falls to the floor. So let's do it again. I explained it to you in a very methodical and slow way, but it can be just a few seconds, especially if you know exactly which thought is bothering you. So let's go first again. Open hand, connection like a thread between your mind and the palm of your hand. Connection. Do you hear that? That overwhelms you, that doesn't let you rest, doesn't give you peace. Put it in your hand. Allow yourself a few seconds. And now add the breathing we did at the beginning. What we're doing now is combining physiology, your internal biology, with the mental reprogramming exercise. Breathe in 4, 7, 8. Again. Of course, in your hand that thought outside of yourself, you close your fist, you turn your hand, and you let it drop, watching in slow motion as it hits the floor. Excellent. We're finishing now in a very concise way, obviously. Phase 2 of mental reprogramming, reviewing phase 1 of my method, is body reprogramming. Basically, it's about lowering your stress as much as possible, increasing your calm vagus nerve, parasympathetic nervous system. Then we move on to phase 2 and basically try to combine and incorporate everything we gained in phase 1 into phase 2, and let that mental reprogramming come with that wave of light and love. That's what you're going to feel when you start to feel yourself healing. The healing will give you an inner joy, a gratitude to the Creator and to yourself for giving yourself the opportunity. Spectacular. You will see others positively, God willing. And that's when we reach phase 2. We reprogram your mind to basically teach your mind that your fears, your anxieties, that which overwhelms you is not you. Basically, like I told you, there are sets of exercises. Consider this. It's just 21 days of work and I'll be with you, God willing. And basically, this is a concrete example so you can see how you and your thoughts are not the same and you can control your thoughts. Now we'll move to phase 3, which is in some ways the toughest, which basically brings the benefits of phase 1, the most physiological part of bodily calm. Then we move on to phase 2, mental reprogramming, and then we go to phase 3. That would be like the mountain's peak, which is seeing yourself incorporating everything I've been guiding you through and teaching you to your ideal self, to basically understand that you are much more than you think. And here it's basically about working. We're going to do a very clear, very simple exercise now, and I think this exercise will give you a lot of tools to understand how we're going to proceed. Wrapping up the 3rd phase of the method. Basically, I want you to close your eyes. Close your eyes. Place your right hand over your left hand on your chest. Just breathe calmly. And I basically want you to imagine yourself tomorrow waking up, getting out of your bed in the morning, but you're not the same as you are today. Think that you were already weeks with me in a day-by-day guide. A very deep healing. And you feel that the light at the end of the tunnel is very clear. You see hope. You see how you are healing. And you see how calmness is a reality, not a fantasy. And you see that what used to threaten you so much today is like an ant and you are like a giant. Before starting this method with me, it was the other way around. You saw yourself as someone very small, and the threats were like giant mountains that you couldn't even think about knocking them down. And today you see it like an ant, like we said, how that fear falls to the ground. And do you see your ideal self? Who gets up full of energy with a joyful heart, with a chest? That fills with oxygen. A clear, smooth breath. Who views others and himself with much love and compassion. And that work or studying or family are places of safety, not places of threat. And you feel like you're a different person. And now you get out of bed. And then record your hands. Record your face. You walk. Think about how you walk. How light you are when you walk. Upright with a slight smile on your face, eyes shining with hope, love, and joy. That look around. A spectacular new look. And you see yourself walking and you see yourself leaving your house to go to your place of study, to your job, to wherever you have to go, just like today. But you're a different person. Are you your ideal self walking? And now, in this visualization, feel how what hurts you so much, whether it's physical or something emotional, it is illuminated by a golden, beautiful, warm light that surrounds you on the outside and fills you on the inside. The person you were at this video's start is now someone else. Now you feel like you have wings. You feel a living strength inside and out, and you feel like you can light up the world with an impressive force. That ideal you aspire to is no longer fantasy. You're living it today, now, in this very moment. So, like I told you at the beginning of the video, if you stayed until now, it means this video is for you, obviously, and not by coincidence. We met, as I usually say, and as I learned, there is no coincidence, only causality. There is a creator and there is a creation, there is a purpose and you have a mission. A respected rabbi once said, your birthday marks the day God decided the world couldn't be without you. You are indispensable and unique, just like your fingerprint. There's never been and never will be another like it. And it's an amazing mission to achieve. And it's a shame that you remain in this state of anxiety, because anxiety doesn't go away on its own. Unfortunately, anxiety, if someone doesn't take care of it, if you don't take the time to deal with it, unfortunately, you end up normalizing it and it just becomes a part of you. But the best time to start was yesterday, obviously. But if it wasn't yesterday and you saw me today, now is the best time to start. Obviously, you can really change your life, reach your full potential, find a purpose in your life, feel that your life has purpose. That thirst for purpose, God willing, you will have it with my method. So I want to give you an incredible gift, which is a completely free call with me or someone from my team to see, after understanding you on a deep level, what's happening to you. What is the root of your problem? What is the anxiety? What is it that makes you feel anxious? If we really understand that, we will try to talk together and understand together. If my method is suitable for you, for your success, and if you can really qualify to be part of my method, so here in the video description you have a link. You have a link to schedule a clarity conversation with me or someone from my team to see if you qualify for my method. And God willing, you can change your life. I'll be waiting for you.